everybody, DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Find some news, baby. Today we got 91 mods on the testing list. Giants are speeding up testing for broken scripted mods, and we got 12 modders to talk about. So let's jump right in. Starting off today with the mod testing list, which has gotten much longer since we saw it last week at 90 mods of testing for FS22 today. There's a ton on the list, and I'll leave it linked below if you guys want to check out each thing individually. We don't have time for that today, but we do have some mods that stand out, and they're actually not mods. They're maps. Today's testing list is basically Map Central, with at least 26 different maps in testing, with only one or two of them being updates. This might be one of the biggest and most game-changing testing lists that we've ever seen for Farm Sim 22, as we only have 32 maps on ModHub right now. This will get close to doubling that number. Let's go! And of course, you can't forget about one of the mods that you guys bug me about all the time, the F100 pickup truck. It's in console testing right now. Oh yeah, and there's a mod testing for FS19 as well. The EHD 1020 plows looks to be an update from Supra Take Modding. Must be a game-changing update because Giants say that's all they're taking right now. Well, that being said, we still have 455 mods sitting waiting to be tested, with an average waiting time for newly submitted mods at 15 workdays still. This morning, modders received this message from the ModHub team saying that if you are a mod creator that has scripted mod that causes issues after the most recent update to which you have or are planning to submit an update to, shoot them a message and they'll put the mods that qualify into a priority testing queue. This is in an effort to get the mods that were not working properly fixed and into the hands of players as soon as possible to get everything back to running as smoothly as it can. Last week may have been a little bit rough in Farm Sim, at least for PC players, but they're doing everything they can to get the game back to 100%, and I think this is a great move. Speaking of last week, Giants released a new episode of their Farming Simulator podcast talking about the Precision Farming DLC, the free content update that brought the cloths and other things, patch 1.4, patch 1.4.1, and much more. They even had a great interview with gameplay programmer and lead integrator at Giant Software, Stefan Morris, on the interesting details included in the new Precision Farming free DLC. As always, the podcast was hosted by Chucky and Kerman, with Lars being absent from this one. Still a great listen, and I highly encourage you to check it out. If you like staying updated with the latest in the world of Farming Simulator, I will leave it linked below for you to check out. Jumping into modern news today, 82 Studios' upcoming Mack Superliner X MP10 got a massive engine upgrade over the weekend with an available over 1,600 horsepower option. This power is not easy to control, but don't worry, he's got you covered there as he live streamed work yesterday taming the beast. Leave a link to that below if you want to check it out. Pulse FS's truck is moving along very nicely as it received the crane option and is still available in either a done version or the IT runner version, which I'm thinking is what we're seeing right here. Having this truck equipped with not only a grain hauler or whatever you want to put on the back, but a crane as well is going to be nice for players that like doing more of a role play, or those of you that just need a helping hand. Speaking of holes, he's offered up some of his custom wheels to be used on the John Deere 5E from JA and FSM. Shown here, we've got all kinds of rear wheels. We've got iron wheels, we've got rice wheels, we've got auxiliary rims, and we've got more than that. These are just a few of the options that are going to be available in addition to the normal offerings that you would expect to see. The model is on the home stretch to be completed. KRKZ Modding has submitted their next mod from ModHub, the Massey 8S. This is going to be the third or fourth one I think that we've got. This is going to offer up different features from the base model, at least in comparison, including new front weights, fenders, main and design colors, Dyna 7 and Dyna 8 options, an openable door, and warning sign option, allowing you to remove it from the wide tire option. I know that's been a highly requested feature since day one. We should be seeing us on the testing list soon. Said Modding released the update to his John Deere 9020 and 9030 series tractors, which included a changelog that did not include the addition of the Big Turtle tanks, and that was last week. However, from the screenshots that were released along with it, I think it's obvious that they will be supported, and with that, the fact that the tanks are in the first stage of testing right now, I think we see what's happening here. I love it. Agritono's also adding some side tanks to their John Deere 9RT, the Demco SideQuest 1000 and 1200 tanks. These may sound familiar to you, as these may be the first tanks that are being on offer from Agritono, but we had similar models, if not the exact same models, from other modders last year in Farming Simulator 19. I'm not sure if the 9RT and tanks will be sent in at the same time or if they're just the same mod. Either way, more options, more opportunities to farm the way that you would like. Connect Modding's got another fact sheet for the Gen Equipment Pack, which is going to be here this Saturday for all platforms. This is their Gen Supra 8800 Cornhead costing 55 grand. Really, the only thing to note here is that it's 9 meters and it weighs 4 tons. This is going to join a few other mods in the Gen Pack, a new brand into the game. FA978 brings us another look at his Caffini Drift Stopper Evo 2000 Vineyard Sprayer coming soon. Yes, this is actually a Vineyard Sprayer. Wild looking machine and super cool. Unfortunately, we still don't have any actual information on this. Nothing at all, just screenshots. We don't even know if it's going to be for all platforms or not. So hopefully we find out soon. Adub's Weed Whacker's getting an update to include some goodies. Branded colors. When I say branded colors, it will be available with Husqvarna, Johnsert, and McCullough. These are just colors as far as I can tell, and steel is already one of the base game colors, so no need for that to be updated. Of course, you can use any other color in the main color palette as well, but I don't think this is actually going to be branded. I think it's just going to be the colors. NLD Modding shows off a few more pics of their grain mill on Green River 22. They say the area is done, but there's still much more that needs to be done to the map to complete it. Left to do is the biogas plant, contractor with silos, biomass energy selling point, oil and grapes processing plant, the bakery, animal trader, and the chicken farm. Currently, they're working on the second farm right now. You can stay updated with the progress of Green River 22 by checking out their Trello page. We'll leave that link below. Mappers Paradise have some unfortunate information to share with us today for the future of the Millennial Farmer Map for FS22, saying that after the announcement of it last week, the likelihood of it returning is doubtful, at least right now, and they say they're going to wait until later this year to make the final decision if the map will return or not. Currently, the map is on the back burner, and they are focusing on Wilker Farms. And lastly today, NitroDad says that the first day of internal testing on Middleburgh has wrapped up with huge success. Some bugs have been found and squished, and the map is currently optimized for just over 1.4 gigs, which isn't bad for a NitroDad map. So far, good performance reports have been reported by all testers, but there's still much more testing to do. They're currently working to provide a top quality product for PC players to enjoy, and right now there's no release window. But there's 2 windows in the room that I record Farm Sim News in, so that's a fun fact. Is that a Selfaware Segway in the outro? Felt like one, but I don't know. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description. There's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod's going to be released. And if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means that there's no new information on that topic at the time of recording this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you want to know about and that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Well guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, I hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace. After a fun weekend hanging out with family, I'm back and ready to rock and roll.